That name, you think of quality first and foremost. And that is what you're getting here with this Helix spinner. This is a 12-inch metal Helix spinner that has a solar light, and it also has the crystal in the middle of it as well. So what's great about this is you're going to be able to utilize that solar light, and you're gonna get that really great spin to it. This is gonna come in your choice of copper or iridescent. Now, we hung ours up right here. The iridescent one, I'm gonna just hold it up so you can see that color. It's like a little rainbow of that iridescent color all the way throughout, and then right in the center, that is where we have that little crystal. That crystal is gonna light up. I think because our light's on in here, might be why it's not up, but we'll check in on that. The second one is the copper. So the copper is the one that is right here. Also has that little crystal in the center. The copper is our more limited option, but do you see this price? $36 is what it should be. It's on a clearance price of $19.99. So we're saving you $16 today by bringing it here on this clearance price and putting out an easy pay of $666. My good friend Ginger Walt, who I was hanging out with in the last show, is back. Oh, and I see hers are spinning around going in circles.
No, I have mine on spinners because I'm inside my studio. So I wanted to give you an idea of what they're going to look like when they're actually outside in the element and getting a little bit of wind to kind of spin them around. These are really spectacular. So if you don't know anything about Plow and Hearth, they've been around for well over 40 years out of Madison, Virginia, and they're known for their quality indoor-outdoor home decor, but they're also known for their metal sculptural artwork. And this one is done in that wonderful design, that sculpted metal in the Helix shape with a crystal. It's actually out of acrylic, but it looks like a crystal ball. It has multifaceted edges to it, and that is what is going to illuminate at night. Now, Justin, this is solar powered, so you don't have to do anything to it. Just hang it outside, let Mother Nature go ahead and recharge, because that solar panel is up and out of the way, so you don't see it. That will collect the energy, recharge the batteries that are included, and then automatically illuminate for about 8 to 10 hours. Underneath that lip, there is an on-off switch. That is where you turn that in the on position when you get it to make sure this will automatically illuminate in the center at nighttime. And then you don't really have to do anything else to it, which is great.
You just let it go. Well, you
let it go. That's right.
I'm glad that you explained it's the wind, because I was thinking it was a motor that was in here, which honestly becomes too difficult.
No, you can buy a motor for it, but I mean,
let the wind take it.
Cool. Let the wind do it.
Absolutely.
That's why. Keep it simple. That's
But you know what I like too, Ginger? That little light, it is reflecting so well off of the copper and the iridescent. So as I'm looking at the copper, it's kind of like a little disco ball here. I'm literally watching the reflection off of like the side of the wood here, but the iridescence also equally as gorgeous and is providing that great light. I'm thinking maybe you're somebody who does have like a little awning and you want to put this over on top of that. It would be the perfect addition to your deck to be able to have this out. Maybe mixed in like where your bird feeders are, just to give a little bit of that light catching. It's a clearance price of $19.99. You can put this onto the easy pay of $666. Any major credit card, that's what you can throw it onto, and you will be able to bring this at home for just $6.66. That is all every month for the next 3 months, so it makes it super easy to do. But honestly, Ginger, like I know we're talking garden in spring. I feel like I would have this year round. I wouldn't want to take it down.
You can too, and that's the beauty of it. It's Plow and Hearth, so they do make all of their outdoor decorative pieces to withstand the elements. So you never have to bring this in. You can leave it outside all year round. We've given you something very unique, a carabiner hook at the very top, which I don't ever see that with any of the other types of solar items, which makes it a lot easier for you to hang. Underneath that carabiner hook, you also have a swivel hook. So it actually makes it so that it can spin around nicely. And then you have the solar panel and then the on-off switch that's underneath here. So that solar panel, that's what's collecting the energy. I have mine covered because I'm inside my studio. And then I also have it on a motor because, again, I'm inside the studio. I don't have any wind going on here. But I have to tell you, I don't know which one I would choose. I would say for this, if you have any sort of outdoor lights or lanterns that are in that copper finish, the copper finish would be the one for you. It does have a nice, gorgeous finish. And if the sunlight catches that, that is just going to really shimmer and shine. But if you want something different, this iridescent one does pick up all of those greens and purples and blues. It is absolutely something so unique that I've never seen before.
Oh, I'm looking at this, and I personally am going with the copper just to match in, like you said, some of the decor that I have. But then I'm looking at the iridescent. This has my grandma's name all over it. If it's iridescent, she's picking up on it. And you know what? Everyone at home is picking up on this too. This is the most popular option. And I'm sorry, Brian, how many? Oh my gosh. Ginger, over 200 people have already picked up on this.
Yeah,
it's a clearance price. It's $19.99. And let me come up front and level with you for a second. If you want to give this a try, we have 30-day returns. Bring this at home. It's Plow and Hearth. The fact that we are bringing Plow and Hearth, a company that has been around for over 4 decades, a company that makes quality above more than, I mean, that's like first and foremost with anything. And when you're talking about quality of the materials that are used, of the performance of it, there's oftentimes a price tag that's a little bit higher. And normally it would be $36, and it would be worth it at that price. But today, with $16 off and an easy payment of $6.66, give it a try. If you don't love it, within 30 days, you can return it. But if this brings a smile to your face, then I am telling you, bring this at home, get caught in that whimsy of it just spinning around that little light in the center, and whether it's daytime or nighttime, it's still gonna look gorgeous, but of course it's gonna illuminate at night. Over 200 of these are already out the door, with most people picking up the iridescent. I personally am going with the copper here, but can we remind everybody again, Ginger, when we get it out of the box, what is our setup with this?
It's very simple. There is no setup besides turning it on. So it comes with the carabiner clip, and it also comes with a swivel hook, and you have solar powered. Love it, love it. There isn't anything you need to do but turn it on. Underneath that little solar panel, you have an on-off switch. Make sure it's in the on position. Hang it up anywhere where it's going to get a little bit of sunshine to recharge the batteries that are already included. The wind will just subtly turn it around and give you that optical illusion. And it is just something that's very different for your yard, for your garden, underneath a tree, an awning, shepherd's hook. If you have that little branch that's kind of sticking out where you love to sit and just have a cup of coffee in the morning, this is a perfect way for you to just have that little elegant, that little nice design that will almost tell you what's going on. Is it really windy outside? If you see it spinning around, kind of gives you that indicator. And then at nighttime, it will illuminate automatically for about 8 to 10 hours on a full charge. And I'll tell you, that LED with that multifaceted acrylic gem in the center is something spectacular. It does kind of give you that little disco, like you said. It will illuminate in any area around it.
It's bright too. Ginger, I'm gonna be honest, when I saw that it was just one LED, I thought, well, is it really gonna be that bright? I mean, you could see my face. It was like I had studio lighting on me. Maybe not as bright as studio lighting, but it was pretty bright. So thank you so much for bringing this, an under $20 price point. We appreciate it. And Ginger, am I gonna see you again in the show in a little bit?
You won't. I'll be back at 7. I have about 4 items for Plow and Hearth at 7 p.m. on Q2.
Okay, well, if you wanna add to your Plow and Hearth collection, Q2, 7 o'clock tonight is the time to do it. Take a look here at what I'm wearing, by the way. These are from Dr. Scholl's. These are so comfortable, and they